Greetings and salutations. I am Bajongles, and if you enjoy my content, consider following me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bajongles1, where I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at noon Pacific Standard Time. You could also, if you'd be so kind, check out my Bluesky and Tumblr, both at BigBoyArt1, username Bajongles. Also, if you wanted to check my VODs out, consider liking and subscribing here on YouTube. It would be much appreciated. And with that, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? I am doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I thought that my cat would be a co-host for today, but she decided she didn't want to. So now I am uh there is no co-host. Just like there is no spoon. And there is no weird tentacle clown creature in your walls. Don't mind the eyes. Seriously, seriously, don't mind the eyes. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But that being said, we are back here to do more One Piece fan art. I wish I had time to work on it off stream, but I had other stuff that I needed to do. Actually, I did make some progress. I did make some progress. But like a lot of my time has been taken up by schoolwork and catching up on the VODs that I was late on. By the way, I'm almost done rendering uh Sunday's VOD release, which I'm a little late on. But because I took last week Tuesday off of streaming, I don't need to release one today, which means once that's done, I'll be caught up on my VOD releases. And then we will get back to uh, you know, having regular releases tri-weekly, which I'm very, very happy about. I'm very, very excited. Let me drink some water and then I'll get the Outer Wilds music started. Mm. And after after we work on the fan art for a bit, I will be working on assets. I started on or not started on. Well, no, I did start on because I kind of started it yesterday. Is the PNG tuber model, which I am relatively happy with. It's definitely a work by definition, a work in progress. That being said, Outer Wilds music. Huzzah. Both huzzah and behold. And so, today I want my primary focus to be getting that PNG tuber done, which I should be able to do pretty reliably, depending on how long I decide to go on for. But that's a decision for future me. Hopefully I can get it done and then work on some of the actual overlay. Because the overlay is just as important as the PNG tuber model. If I don't work on it today, then I will work on it after school tomorrow. Now, if I'm not mistaken, wrong screen. It's art time. Time for art. It's coming along pretty nicely. I don't remember if this is after like off-screen progress or not. Okay, and then these two buildings. These Tahoob Building. Alright, so... I'm looking for the right layer. There we go. I need you to be 100% for now. So that I can do that, then go do 75% once again. Let me get my phone there. There we go. Perfect. Awesome and cool and perfect and never been wrong in my entire life. There we go. Perfect. Splendid. You see, it is full of splendor. My favorite Star Wars show, Star Wars Splendor. And you are B4. Sketch. There we go. But yeah, no, the the PNG tuber models for are model singular. For funny spooky month is gonna be relatively simple. You know, there's gonna be like, you know, single body replacing the head. Replacing the head with a talking sprite head, separate hands that sort of sway. I want most of the movement to actually be horizontal, like swaying movement. Okay, so it has to be not quite as tall as this. Means that I should try. From what I can tell, it's like, but that gets rid of some of the really cool, okay. I'm gonna mess with this a little bit. These are actually the same size building. So I'm gonna have them match perspective like this. That is not important until in a bit, so that should be fine. Okay, there we go. And then if we go from this, actually, let me make these invisible. No one hears the words they say. Has the memory gone? Are you feeling numb? There we go. And then from this line here, probably gonna be a bit somewhere in the stream where I be right back to get lunch, but that is not now. Thank you, my ad blocker. I know. I appreciate you. Okay, this does have to adjust that angle a little bit, but that's fine. All of this is fine and cool and awesome. That also affects this angle. However, a lot of this angular stuff and things doesn't ultimately matter all that much because it's not going to be visible. I mean, it does matter. I mean, everything matters. You You know what I mean, I think. Well, I know what I mean. Like, certainly. Why is the middle there? Jesus.
Are you seriously buffering all by yourself?
No, I'm with the circus. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Somehow this is the middle of the shape, but... Okay, yeah, somehow that is the middle of the shape, which is fine.
Another buffer.
Okay, so before I do that, actually, before I do... yeah, before I do that. So I'm gonna undo that, but then I'll redo that later. Probably like... Oh, wrong way. I followed those guidelines and not the guidelines that I set for myself later. Alright, where do I end that? Let me actually double check with you. An entire incorrect guideline? More likely than you think. Alright, let's see. So there's a lot that I should probably do right this time. So this is the actual line. Because this here and this guideline is actually for the fishmonger. Unmongers your fish, your porno. Yeah, I've taken all your money away from you and replaced it with fish. Alright, there we go. I'm very cool and awesome and clownly. You know what they say, clownliness is next to godliness. What is that? What do you mean it's cleanliness? You mean I've been getting it wrong this whole time? God damn it. God damn it, I've been getting it wrong. Okay, where do I was... I was way off. I still like this being the end of the I almost said vehicles. That's so wrong. The buildings. Like, what the fuck? You... Welcome to the internet. I'm here. Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. It's all me. I'm everywhere. You can't be rid of me. It's me, waspy nature. Megatron. I'm still practicing that voice. But the Waspinator voice is so annoying in like the best way. Alright, there we go. Yes. I can hear the buffer. I'm going to Morty. Morty, I'm bored. I'm gonna krill you. Turns you into a tiny little krill. Alright, there we go. Am I buffering now? Or am I good? I think I should be fine. The answer is the lag on my phone's end is insane. I apologize. It's probably worse for everyone else. This is what happens when I render something that's like over 6 hours long and expect to be done before stream. After like starting 4 hours before. It is what tis. Tis what tism. Or wait, isn't this line like a bit lower than the top of this? Yes. Yes, it is. Will I still redo that line? Yes. Aren't you a little young to be taking over the tri-state area? No. It's like little kid Doofenshmirtz. It's Doofenchild. Doofenshmirtz. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. You know, he probably has to, like, discuss things with shareholders because he's incorporated. He's a corporation. Which means that, like, he trades. His company is publicly traded stocks. Or it has them. Yeah, rhymes with Schmendy. Rhymes with... Okay, if that is the middle of these two buildings, then let's decide the middle of this specific one here. Very good. You've hit sheet of metal 17 times and you win this car, but property is theft, so you're going to jail. Fair enough. Womp womp womp. Womp 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 womp. Alright. I can actually get rid of that. So just so that I can see better. I can redo that guideline later. If I really, really need it. If I really, really, really need it. Oh wait, no, I do need this one. God. I just got the strong desire to write, like, intentionally horrible, Illuminations Lorax fan fiction. I can tell how much you need me. Truly awful. Alright, there we go, and then... I'm figuring I'm biggering. If I had any say about the movie, that song would have been put into it. A biggering? Like I mean that. That would have like single-handedly made that movie a lot better. Didn't realize. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Where do I put this line? Why do you like this? Why do you look steeper? Oh no, you're steeper because you're closer on the me when I'm the most intelligent man on this planet. I am incredibly smart. Nobody is as smart as me. I am so very intelligent. Uh, Alright, there we go. Let me arbitrarily decide where stuff goes instead of basing them off of actual perspective. Or like not actual perspective, actual like relative size due to perspective. All that to say, don't mind me while I make this a much taller roof. Just because I want the roof to look better. Bigger and on bigger room. This is sloped, which means I can kind of just arbitrarily do something as long as it looks right. Yeah, that looks right to me. That looks correct, Amundo. I was like, why does it look so weird? It's because this middle line is so close to the edge line. You see, I'm... Then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna do something daring. Size 15 pixel brush. 500 squigarettes. Me when I'm a 40k orc that's just discovered the glories of smoking. 500 squigarettes. There we go. Okay. I mean, I think that's good. It looks good enough. I'm going to turn all these buildings on. That's right. You heard me. I'm gonna make them visible. Alright, and then I am going to save so that I can be right back. So let me draw in the BRB text real quick. Wop wop. Giggity giggity, giggity giggity. Alright, I will be right back. Enjoy the beautiful music while I'm gone. Hello, I have returned. How is everybody? How are things going? I also have my cat with me once again. She's not on my lap yet, but she will be because she's very excited about it. Hi. Yeah, I'm happy to see you. Hello. What? There we go. Splendid. I do not wish to make a compromise of my art, so I apologize. I'm apologizing to my cat. Alright, there we go. Mwah. Sweetheart. Let me roll my sleeves down. There we go. My sensory issues are not your fault. Alright, let me... Okay, and that clearly goes out farther than this. Which doesn't really look like a high bar to pass. Necessarily. Let me, let me do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Actually, I can get rid of that and keep this, and then have this just be visible. No one hears the words they say. Has a memory gone? Are you feeling numb? Not a word they say. The voices came, so I ask again, or have I become invisible? There we go. I have a question for you. Has the memory gone? Are you feeling numb? Voices came, so I ask again. I becoming invisible. Alright, so I need one of these fancy numbers. Perfect. And then I can just scoot this along. It is not as oh, cramp, 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 cramp. Ow. Cramp has been solved. Don't mind that. Alright, there we go. I'll do that later on the next layer. Alright, marvelous. Yeah, that doesn't seem very far, but based on this, it does sort of. I do not know what's going on with these buildings, like in the front. Truly indecipherable. When I'm done with it, they're gonna call me Kitty Kingdom. God, I love that. I love that fucking video. Exit seems right. The fucking Adventures video. Hey, let me drink some of my water. Mm. That's red. Oh wait, no, these are small enough that maybe it don't matter none. But I want to know what's there. Okay, the Fuchsia Village images that I'm searching up for reference are fine. Now, fine and useful are different. Art Station. Art Station. I generally speaking believe in you. How accurate are you to the source I'm using? Not very. The answer is not very. This is what happens when there's multiple decades between you know, just the things and stuff. Alright, so then we... Okay, there's Parties Bar, which is not what I'm looking at. And that is not in the... That is not in view of what I'm seeing. No art station advertisement. I would not like lingerie. Can you please show me a 3D model? A lot of those... Oh, a lot of those are so distinct. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that's not useful to me, though. Busha Village in real life. I do not believe you. It's not real. Oh, you're photoshopping. Never mind. Are you getting off already? Okay. You want out? Alright, love you. Alrighty, there's no longer a cat here. Well, there was not a cat here. There's a man here. Will you accept? Well, there is not a man here. I really enjoy my friend's interpretation that Mystery Man, like the Undertale sprite, is actually the Forgotten Man from Deltarune. And is in fact and that means that Mystery Man Undertale, you know, that sprite that everyone thinks is not Gaster. Now, maybe that's Mystery Man. You know, the Forgotten Man. Fuchsia Village. Wait. Studios. Why is the thing not immediately available on high resolution? I apologize for this. There are some issues. Okay. So I'm sorry for my quiet. I'm really trying to find where this person found the 3D showcase of which studios. I love that the internet means I can't find anything. You know, information highway. Wit Studio Shop Village. No, I don't want to watch Two Pieces opening We Were, even though that's an amazing one. Is it the Netflix announcement where it is? Okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. And that makes me very silly. You see, I'm silly goofy. Set sail for the Grand Line. It's me, Silly D. Goofy. It's not showing up, so I don't know what the fuck it is. Oh well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. in the I turn into Larry the Cucumber, a Larry the Cucumber guy, and then I just go, in the future, your mom will be randomly generated. Okay. I'm Larry the Cucumber guy. In the future, your mom is not real. I made her up. I made her up. She's not true. I am so deeply confused about everything that's going on. It's so blurry. And this is like the highest level of... Hold on, Wit Studios One Piece interview. What if this is it? What if this is Wit? Yes, 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 maybe, maybe, maybe. What if this is It Studios? Okay, so we're seeing the okay, so there's a block out of the marine island. Okay. I apologize, I'm trying to find there's a lot I'm trying to find, including the One Piece. You see, it is real. College Studio One Piece. Production notes 2? Or production notes? God, why is this so hard to find? If I do manage to find it, like fully find it, I am saving that shit. Oh my god! All right, there we go. And it goes to that, I think. And there's some sort of awning, but then something goes out farther at that, which I don't understand. Oh, I see what's happening here. All right, there we go. Okay, that should be that should work, I think. I think that should work. I mean, it'll probably work. And then I move you down to like what, 50%? I think that should work. Alright, there we go. And then yeah. Yeah. Me when I glove you. Your hands are now covered. They're covered in cloth. It's incredibly itchy now. And this layer, what's cool and important and awesome about this layer is that this shows the parts that are actually important in the underlayer, whereas the underlayer of sketches shows, is all the guidelines. There we go. And so ultimately, they all matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm scheming very grandly right now. Oh, also, my health is improving. That is incredibly good news. I'm very happy. Behold my glorious creation. Probably wondering, how are you so handsome and cool and awesome? Oh, the graphics broke for a moment. Yikers. Yiker Island. How high is this platform? Not very. Okay. I don't know, vanishing line height feels good to me here. Because then I can do this and go, ba-chow! Or, almost vanishing point. Or not vanishing point, horizon line. Behold my glorious platform. Nobody has ever drawn anything better than this before. I hope that when I make those jokes, people understand that I'm 100% not being serious. I find it funny to make myself out to be much grander than I am. In particularly a overly sarcastic manner. Okay, so that is that line, which is amazing. 10 out of 10, perhaps even no notes. Oh, that is also as wide as this building. Okay, I see how you are. No, I didn't want that. Okay, and then the shreds, you say? Oh, I see. Oh, I see what I did. Yeah, I actually went to there. And then this goes out a little bit more. He knows a little more about fighting than you do, pal, because he invented it. He knows a little bit more about being gay than you do, pal, because he invented it. And now. And now, the end is queer. So I face the final pronouns. Alright, there we go. How many of those jokes do you think I can tell before they start catching on? You know, the folks at Oracle who are watching me right now. Wave so sweetly and innocently. I've lived. Over and over, I keep going over the world we knew. Alright, there. That inconceivable, that unbelievable world we knew. Days when you fell in love. That inconceivable, unbelievable world we knew. Days when you used to love me. Over and over, I keep... That overlaps. I was right. Phoenix, you were right. Man, I'm so excited for Absolute Green Arrow to fight Absolute Epstein. Like, I fucking love that where they were like, yeah, he's basically fighting Absolute Epstein. I mean, we already have the Joker. Like, Absolute Joker, and he's a fucking freak. Oh god, my graphics on my end are messing up a little bit. Whoa. There, spoiler alert for the Absolute Universe. So if you don't want to be spoiled, maybe be careful, listening to what I'm about to say. But there's some stuff talking about like, yes, the Absolute Universe is gonna become, Darkseid's, like, evil Justice League, and they're gonna fight, and it's gonna be super cool. I don't want that. Like, I want that to be a prophecy, but for them to subvert it and stop it. Because, like, like, even this universe that is dark and bad things happen, like, it goes out of its way to show that there is love and hope, and people are still trying for a better tomorrow. Right? And that, like, despite all the bad stuff that's happening, the world is still beautiful. Even though it was literally, like, the Absolute Universe was literally created by Darkseid. Right? Like, as everything's falling around him, Batman still loves his friends and his mom and his city, like the city of Gotham. Superman is still helping people, even though, like, it's supposed to be dark and brooding. And Martian Manhunter is fucking weird. I love all the stuff that they're doing with him and John Jones, who are two separate people in this universe. Like, talking about human psyche and connection. Like, it feels like everything's gearing up to subvert that idea that, like, they're gonna, like, things are gonna go Darkseid's way with this universe. Almost like there's something fundamental. Like, you know, something absolutely fundamental about how like about hope and love and caring for one another. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, that's why I was like, what are you doing in? This is the schmiddle. Is that why things were weird on this roof? Have I discovered it? Yeah, it very much feels like, at least for the most part, that the people creating the DC like Absolute Universe understand like the parts of each character that make them special. Like one of my friends pointed this out to me, and I didn't realize this because I've never been a big Wonder Woman fan. Because a lot of people talk about Batman being like justice for Gotham, but he's not justice. Wonder Woman is justice. Batman's like Batman is all about love, which seems odd if you don't understand, like, or don't not understand if you don't like actually look into him like as a character. And Wonder Woman, she's all about justice. And I saw people be like, well, what, how do you, or not how do you, but like people are like, what's the point of Wonder Woman's character? No, seriously. And it's justice. And not in a law sense, but in like what's right and good sort of sense. And it kind of feels like Absolute Wonder Woman is actually focusing on that, which is wonderful, because I feel like there have been a lot of really shoddy interpretations of Wonder Woman in the past. Looking at you at DCEU Wonder Woman. Kal-El, no! And like it's really really good in my opinion. This is ultimately though, like what I'm the media that I'm talking about is objective. My feelings on it are of course subjective. But I really really like that what they're doing with this comic line is going, okay, we take away some of these things, right? We change their context. What is at the core of these characters of you know, the Justice League? And like I still need to fully like parse through what we have so far with Absolute Martian Manhunter. But at least with like the big three, you know, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Uh, like uh, it's love, hope, and justice, which is great. Don't mind me, I'm still mildly ill. Kal-El, no. Smelling something cooking, and I think I know what it is. Which is quite excellent. And all that to say with the Wonder Woman Justice talk is that I fully believe that my friend is correct. Uh, and now that I know like sort of the theme that's at the core of Wonder Woman, I'll be able to much better parse through her media and see what stuff from or of her does. Um, oh, sorry for being tired. Does a good job at portraying that. I really like the sorts of like stories and allegories that people can use in the genre of comic book. And like they're able to use visuals that like regular literature it doesn't necessarily like have access to because like, you know, they are strictly literary works, which I suppose is also a visual medium because you have to read. And well, I mean, except for Braille, I mean, you don't like you don't read Braille with your eyes if you're doing it right. All right, there we go. Uh, well, you know, for the most part, reading is a visual medium. Uh, so like, I guess my point's moot on that front. However, oh, I need to redo that. There's something about like images, and those different sort of storytelling like traditions that can tell a different story. That sometimes like you know written literature might not necessarily be able to express. Oh, hey, these are roughly even. That's fun. Well, you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. 16 tons of number 9 coal. There we go. Well, you see there, son, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. I know I already sort of have that line. Yeah, I already have that line. So what I need is this bottom line. And that's the bottom line. I'm cool. I'd get you so that I can do the... Actually, no, I don't need to do those long, long lines. Long, long lines. I need is to follow the guidelines that I previously set for my own self. Behold and such. Man, to sort of go back to the comic book talk because for some reason I am fascinated by this right now. It's in my brain like worms. But instead of telling me to go into murky water in my jeans with my grandchildren, instead the worms are telling me to talk about comics. Actually gonna lower that a little bit. Just sort of bullshit that. Uh, is like, obviously all these themes are, uh, you know, uh, justice, hope, love, those things. They are in there in all of the big three. But I feel like, each of them like expresses one over the other. One over the others, just because like, I don't know. And sort of like what they all represent really makes me feel like they're gonna subvert that whole prophecy thing of like, oh, they're going to help Darkseid defeat try and defeat the mainline Justice League. It's like, I don't know, that doesn't feel great to me because I care about these characters like a lot. Like I care about Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, even Absolute Martian Manhunter, Absolute Wonder Woman. Right? Like they are giving me the writers, the writers are giving me good reason to care about them, like, as characters. I wonder what Absolute Robin is gonna be like, if there even is an Absolute Robin. There may not be an Absolute Robin, like, ever. Right? Like, it just simply might not happen. Which is fine. I mean, it would be interesting to see Absolute Robin. And then we have that, and then they all kissed. Okay, then I get to ho ho. Devilish Seymour. Okay, so my render is officially done rendering. So once this stream is over, I will do the thumbnail, or at least the whip thumbnail, and then I will upload, and then finally caught up with the VODs. Which will be grand. It'll be grand and marvelous. Let me lower this size down to 5. Because why not? And now, try and do the silly TM, perhaps. I smell the blood of an Englishman. No, it's just the wind. It's the British on the. Yeah, they are on the. I can feel it in the water. I can feel it in the air. The English. The English, they're coming. I must stop the English from coming. I turn into the Grinch. I did something wrong here, and it's not something I enjoy getting wrong. A feature I would love in Krita is to get rid of specific colors from my color palette and not have to reset the entire thing, because there's some colors that I just want to keep when I reset stuff like that. Maybe it's in the new update. I don't know. I don't know. There's that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I do that. No. Wrong, incorrect. Incorrectamundo. Wrong as usual, King Friday. I'm gonna kill you. Well, I'll be right back. I am back. I actually never left. I was just given something. And I did. And by something, I mean some things. Burgers. Delicious food. Alright, let me shift around some stuff that maybe I should have way earlier. There we go. Now the burgers are on the side. Hmm. Which means now I can have burger and not have to worry about covering up my drawing tablet. Amazing. Nobody has ever been as smart or handsome as I. Alright, get rid of that and then put that there. That very slight change. That very small difference. Doesn't necessarily make it look better or worse, it's just more accurate. Uh-huh. Sometimes I like to drink a nice cold burger. That is quite good. As you were, Master Bates. Okay, so now I will make your house invisible. I'll measure there below on that part. Make all of this invisible so that I can deal with this. Actually, pardon me, I will be back for real. Alright, there we go. I will return shortly. I apologize. Sometimes this happens when you're recovering from illness and your body is dealing with stuff. Alright, I have returned. I apologize. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let me scoop my chair back in. And here we are. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, now we'll get to the business of erasing some of the lines. Just because I want the stuff to be cleaner, you know. Ooh, maybe today I'll even start on the actual like person sketches. Why do my headphones turned off? It's well, that's a bit queer. Batman. Let's see if Batman will be able to handle this boner. Let me take another bite of my Joker hamburger. Ain't I just a stinker? Here we go. Also, Absolute Catwoman just got revealed, like, in the latest issue I've read of Absolute Batman. And I'm excited to see how things turn out. Then once I clean up close enough, then I can get really big with my brush. My brush is massive. Then, size 15 maybe. They think they can outsmart me. Maybe. I have yet to meet a man who can outsmart a bullet. Well, there we go. And then here, I believe, yes, I can. Yeah, I at least want to start the sketches today of like the actual characters. I may even be able to do the sketches like entirely. There's with Studio One Piece release date. Okay, so it doesn't appear that there is an announcement date for when it's gonna happen. I really hope it starts happening soon because I really, really want to watch Wit Studios One Piece. If it's good enough, it might even get me to come back to One Piece anime. But the recent stuff with the Toei's also been good. Everybody's been making edits out of the elders coming to Egghead, and the animation looks stellar. But here's the thing with this show, especially one as long as like Wit Studios One Piece is gonna be, or longer. Toei's One Piece, because they had to do a lot of filler. And in terms of like actual within the episodes, and also some arcs, but like gee, it's worth it. And also some of the East Blue filler is worth it. Like people don't really talk about those because people are like, ah, these are not great. But like they're fun. I like the East Blue filler, like the one with that dragon. But like like with something especially as long as One Piece, it's important to have you know the baseline quality be higher, even if the highs are not as high as Toei's ends up being, because just having a general like baseline of quality is really important. Also, these are the people that did the. Where'd my stylus go? Oh, it's all the way back. Then no, it's on the left because I'm left-handed. I should always look on the left side of my computer first if I lose my stylus. Uh, and it's not like it's gonna be poor quality even because it's Wit Studios. It's the people that did the good the well animated parts of Attack on Titan, and like and also did Spy Family and multiple other things that I'm sort of blanking on right now. And so like it's all gonna be good. Wait, oh, they don't. They also did the Ancient Magus Bride season 1. Right. Right. They did. I love that. I love that one. I love Ancient Magus Bride. They also did Vinland Saga, which I have not seen yet, but I want to. As well as Ranking of Kings, which is unfortunately imperialist Japanese propaganda. Because the anime is so good. It's not their fault that it's that. It's the mangas. Oh. Because because of that building, it is all filled in. Because I'm like, you know what? I might as well put it in, even if it's gonna probably be covered up. Me when I whoop and I slap. I'm gonna whoop. I'm whooping it. I'm whooping it. By it, let's just say my slap. What would you do if you caught me whooping my slap? Okay, just to make things easier on me when it comes to this, I'm gonna have this on a bottom layer, and then have the gray be darker so that I can just sort of see it. 60? Size 60 brush? What if I made you bigger now? Like 120 maybe? Okay, very good. Although I have a smarter and cooler idea. A much smarter and cooler idea, made by a big smart boy. A big boy smart, if you will. And then I do this. And look at that. It's almost like we have a scene on our hands. Maybe be slightly darker still. once I make this darker, then it'll be like, oh, that's even lower down. That's even lowest. Except for you, because you're part of the sky. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look how cool and awesome this is. That makes me happy. Don't mind me while I eat more burger. There we go. Alright. I've eaten more burger. Mo burger, mo problems. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I merging this down with the gray as part of the layer? And the answer is because these are not like this is not shadow layers. This is just so that I can separate everything in my mind. I can actually just remove this layer. And also this layer. And this sort of just cleans everything up. Paint layer 3, paint layer 2. And then there we go. Okay, and now we are looking at Monter. I hate that they gave him like an actual nose in the anime. Toei made a big mistake with that. That is not a good move. Monter. Alright, if the neck goes like that, and the head would go like that, and be turning like this with a flat there. And then shoulder like this. This is all up for change and interpretation, and add a little bit more curve to this one. You know, I would draw him with the ponytail, but the thing is, he doesn't have that yet. Just like Whoop Slap is a lot younger, and this so doesn't have his. Yeah, Jesus Christ, his burger is falling apart. This is what happens when you don't toast the buns. This is why when I make burgers, I toast the buns, because they don't fall apart like that. Let's see, does he have a tail? A monster one. Yes, he does. Yes, he does, and it's actually quite a nice one. Alright, there we go. And then if I I like the visual similarities between Monster and Luffy. Like, they are a little bit superficial, but Luffy does like do this sort of smile with like the eyes. Like, this is very Luffy. Monster stealing funny hats. Beaners, Thumba. I definitely think I want to redo this thigh. And also make my bar a little bit bigger. And also farther left. That's right, I'm making him part of the woke leftist mob. You can't do anything to stop me. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Say you're sending soldiers to, a city in my state? You're already doing that. You already said you want to do that. Alright, and now. Get to do something kind of cool. There we go. Monkey. It's the monkster. Whoop. Whoop. Lap. Okay, I'm actually gonna lower this this brush size real quick. Super hot. Super hot. Super hot. Super not. You are dead. 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 You thought you were hot. Turns out you're not. Hmm. Alright, that's on the same layer. There we go. Ain't that just grand? Jesus Christ, my burger fell apart hard, and now it's gonna be difficult to finish it. Shit. God, I can't pick it up because the buns. It tastes really good, though. You are bread, bread, bread. Donkey Kong when I pull out $5. You see, it's because he's stealing it. You see, Nintendo games are way too expensive for me to buy now. And that is a big reason why I won't play them on stream, is because I can't afford them. I'm very excited to make more progress on them. I may stop relatively soon and then start working on the assets a bit earlier than I thought, but like this is really good progress. This means is that maybe line art can happen next week. When line art happens next week, oh boy. Not next week, I can do this, I can yeah, no, I think yeah, like line art can start next week. If I do things right. And then I can then do shading, like actual shading. And then color. Yeah. And once it's done, and most importantly, I'm happy with it, then it'll be done, and then I can post, and then it'll be great. I could hear that buffering, you stupid stream. There we go. You sillium billium. And then you get the actual hand. And then sort of, sketching the Knuckles, the Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I just got a message from a friend. Oh. I'll look at that once I'm off stream. I won't specify what it was that the at was about, but it is some or actually I will, but I'll need to look more into it. There's like something in the new terms of service that we need to opt out of through email or something. There's like an arbitration clause or whatever. Like I don't know what that means. I'll look into that, but I don't know. Maybe for all y'all, consider looking into it and opting out of it. Again, whatever it is, I need to figure that out. On brush. You know, the more things keep happening, the more I'm like, man. You know, the people be like, "Oh my God, 9/11 was an inside job." Like, the more I'm looking at stuff, the more I'm like, well, it didn't. It doesn't matter whether or not, because they sure are fucking using. Like they were given an inch and they're taking mile after mile after mile after mile in regards to our internet privacy, and I'm sick of it. I'm so fucking sick of it. Once I finish with this, then I'm gonna switch over to doing assets, or specifically the PNG tuber model. I sure do. Oh, that basically a lot of my positions are, hey, let people live their life, and no, that can be saying that can be considered supporting terrorists, and it's yeah, that's cool, that's great. I sure do love this country that I live in. Which I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you with my big clown hands if you don't stop buffering. I don't know. I deeply value people and just like human life in general, and it seems like that is being pushed back against, and it's sometimes it's a bit overwhelming. Sometimes it can definitely be a bit overwhelming. I've seen so much pain and suffering. I've seen so much of it, and I just sucks, man. I want people to be healthy and be able to live good lives and not have to deal with bullshit. And I want to be included in that, you know, the not have to worry about shit and just be able to live my fucking life. There we go. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop on this piece now. Then I'm gonna go to this piece, which I've been making progress on. At least for a little bit. Now that really took the wind out of my sails because I made some connections. I've made some connections in my brain of other stuff that have happened. Fuck, man. Um, well, what if I did MC line art? I'll understand that. MC color. MC shading. And then MC at line art. There we go. Is I'm probably gonna have to do another hat too. There we go. Okay. Man, no, I made some connections between Discord doing this and my government. Uh, after the Kirk shooting, bringing in like Steam, Twitch, and Discord, you know, stuff that I use all the time. As different parts of my job. To talk to them about the cracky data, she's like, fuck. No, I don't want you to tail off. Stop tailing off. I am. I'm not. I'm being D. Tailing off like that. Stop tailing off like. Okay. Okay. Oh. Mind me, I'm just trying out some textures. What about you? No. Even though you have potential. What about you? Okay, you are actually pretty fine. If I change you back to lab, and then do this. There we go. Okay. The hat shading. I really apologize for this. I really apologize for this. I am kind of not feeling up for continuing today. The wind was sort of taken out of my sails because I realized that, once again, that, my government doesn't care about me or the people in my life. Or, all of you wonderful viewers. And I don't know, it really bummed me out. And I made some progress today on stream. I'll make sure to get this done today, like off, you know, just on my own. So I am going to do my ending read now, if you don't mind. I've been Bajongles. You can find me over here on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, noon Pacific Standard Time. I would much appreciate a follow. Speaking of follow, you can follow me over on Bluesky and Tumblr, both at BigBoyArt1, username Bajongles. And if you're watching on YouTube, hi YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe if you like me. And as of recording this, I should be caught up with the VODs. And so you can catch them roughly a week after these streams happen. And with that, I will be back on Thursday to do some more D&D world building. We'll be returning to the county of Faden. And with that, I've been Bajongles. It has been a wonderful time. I will catch you all on the flip-flop. Bye-bye.